Hello Beasties, welcome back. It's been a cold, wet solstice week here in Cape Town. It's all silver days and misty mountains and hot water bottles for us and the mousebirds. It's also been the week of the strawberry full moon, the perfect time to release the completed moon card. Unfortunately, it's been overcast here, so I haven't been able to actually see the moon. So you'll need to be content with the shot I took 2 years ago when we were in France, of the strawberry moon solstice over the ruins of Montesgur. It was such an unbelievable experience in such a mystical place. The moon doesn't create its own light. It reflects the light from the sun, and thus is the card of reflection, illusion, and deception. The moon itself is a symbol of intuition, of dreams and the subconscious. So the card implores you to search within yourself and to be honest with yourself as to what is holding you back. Reversed, as it was for my reading, it is the release of fear and inhibitions, which for me is the typical artist's fear of putting themselves and their work out there, and which makes the moon card the perfect artist's card. I had nightjars on the mind since we were in the bush. I've always been quite infatuated with these strange little birds and their eerie call. And I was so fortunate to see quite a number of them on night drives. The nightjar, also called the whippoorwill, is a fascinating creature. They're completely nocturnal insectivorous birds, feeding frequently on moths and other insects while in flight. And they're so well camouflaged that when on the ground, should the bird not move, you're more likely to step on it than to see it. Most interesting and relevant is that their egg incubation is timed so that the eggs hatch on the full moon, thus guaranteeing the parents will have a good hunt for their baby's first meal. The common poorwill, an American nightjar, is the only bird species that fully hibernates during winter. The name means the sleeping one in the Hopi language. They're renowned in mythology around the world, the most famous myth of which is that which led to their Latin name, caprimulgus, which means goat sucker. The myth is that they steal milk from the goat's udders, rendering them blind. Obviously, every aspect of this is nonsense. It came about since there were often nightjars around livestock because of the proliferation of insects, but there's no accounting for the weirdness of what medieval people believed. In European law, they're associated with the fairy realm. In the Bible, they're associated with Lilith. And in Vietnamese law, it is said that if you dream of one, you'll master the craft of ironworking. So which one of my blacksmith friends is going to teach me to smash iron? The moth in my painting is a lunar moth. They're a giant species of silk moth found around the world and are named for the Roman goddess of the moon, so how could I resist? Like the nightjar, they're renowned in mythology and are powerful totems of transformation. I had a beautiful experience the day after I finished this card. It was a few days before the full moon. My love and I went for a beach walk, and in the sand at the tide line we found a pure white moth. When I picked it up, I was sure it had drowned. However, as soon as it was freed from the mud and started warming up, it was very much alive. It sat in my hand getting its strength back, and then we released it into the fynbos. My nightjar and moth calmly share a branch beneath the full moon. They may be predator and prey, or are they discussing otherworldly affairs, or both? Does the moon card speak to you? What does it say? Next up, as part of my 3-card reading, is the Ace of Wands. I'm excited to be delving into my first Minor Arcana card, and especially one that is so fiery, the card of new passions, initiatives, and creativity. I'm very much enjoying making these videos and sharing the journey that the tarot is taking me on. If you would like to support my work, please join me on Patreon. Sharing and interacting with my work online if Patreon isn't your thing is also a great help. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.